Welcome to the Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com, the World Center of Broadcast Media. My name is Guy Dawson, and I am the managing member of Classy Communications, a full-service public relations and advertising firm. If you would like to bring more recognition to your business, organization, or yourself individually, please get in contact with us at 702-845-6129, or you can visit our website, classycommunications.net. Another wonderful sunny day in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have the lovely Renee Adams in the studio today. She is the roving reporter for WCOBM.com, and she is going to regularly be a part of the show in the future.
Right here on the Guy Dawson Show.
She is the woman about town. It must be fun dropping into all the fun parties and everything, isn't it, Renee?
Yes, especially when you love doing what you're passionate about. And that's where it comes from. It's the passion that I have for hosting and meeting new people. I'm a Libra, so I'm a very sociable sign. So I just like to get out there and meet people and talk. So that's sort of what I do.
And these red carpets and hanging around with all the fabulous people in Las Vegas, there's never a dull moment doing your job.
It's never a dull moment. And Las Vegas is never dull. So that's what makes it so wonderful and so entertaining, is because it's Las Vegas. So we always have something going on in Las Vegas, some fun, entertaining things to do, whether that's going to be conventions, which I cover, or that's celebrity interviews, or even like Restaurant Week, because we do have those too here. So any of those things, I think it's something for everyone, of what I'll be covering. Each one of those things is going to be something that people is going to be wanting to hear about.
And I'm really excited to be having the opportunity to present Renee on a regular basis. We haven't gone a lot into the entertainment aspect on this show. We've had a lot of businesses, but I really enjoy living in a town like this, which is the absolute entertainment capital of the world. And
absolutely.
Showcasing you as you're moving around town with all the movers and shakers. It sounds like a lot of fun to me.
It is. And I basically started out in an entertainment role as a television host on a show called Las Vegas Style TV. So that's where I kind of, regulated from and got some of my experience from as a host. And so it all came about by reaching out to different stations, wanting to get back in there. And then it's like, oh my gosh, like I am waiting way too long for someone to get back to me. Right. I know I have a talent and no one, is really recognizing that. So I'm like, well, Renee, guess what? You are the creator of your destiny, right? And let's make it happen. Let's do it. And when someone is really passionate about it, they can really bring about a really exciting story out of that from Las Vegas. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share those exciting stories that Las Vegas may not be able to get to. And these videos are going to be archived on our website, so people can always go back to, and they'll kind of have an idea when those happen, like what month. So that way next year, they're like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember Renee Adams covering that. So yeah, definitely want to check it out. And so definitely, I'm really excited about the opportunity, and just being a news correspondent with WCOBM, the fastest growing social media network, television network. I think it's awesome to be a part of it.
Isn't this an amazing platform when you think about it? We live in such a social media driven world. All of entertainment is really it's very steep in social media. It's always about such and such tweeted, this person Facebook post, and we have the ultimate combination here of social media, high visibility entertainment in this town, and television, and internet, which is this is a trailblazing concept that Jean and Roxy are presenting here at the WCOBM.
Geniuses. I mean, nowadays everyone is going on their mobile phones and laptops, and so you never, can miss out on anything. If you want to tune in and watch entertainment, you can do that. If you want to tune in and watch a show about business, you can do that. If you want to tune in, whatever your genre is or your interest, you find it right here. You don't have to go anywhere. And that's what
We
makes
do
it so
have
great.
a lot of unique shows,
Yes,
don't
we do.
We have some way over
Absolutely.
the top shows that
Absolutely.
that are a lot of fun. Then you have the business shows, you have technology shows.
Yeah, we
it's-
can learn from
Right.
this. It's education for all of us.
You too can be an internet television star coming from never having been on television before. Somebody like me.
That's
you see?
right. Absolutely. It gives people an opportunity to share whatever they're passionate about. And I think this platform gives people that opportunity to share what they're really passionate about. And when you're passionate about things, you tend to go into a lot of details about that people may not understand or get. And once you can, do that, they comprehend, and so they resonate more with what where you're coming from. So I think that's important. I mean, that comes with education in itself anyway. When you meet someone and they know more than what you know, basically, because that's what they're passionate about. So definitely WCOB brings that whole concept to people so that they can, see what it's all about.
Have you always been good at interviewing people? I noticed that when people become journalists, it's not something that you just catch
Right.
at some stage. I'm sure you probably are a naturally curious person.
Yeah, like you, Guy, I would say you're very curious too. I do think that comes more naturally to me. First of all, because I am a sociable person, and I like people. So I'm more interested in you than I am about telling you about myself. I want to hear about your story, and I want to be able to grasp that concept, what you're giving to me, and kind of question it so people can understand in more detail where you might be coming from. Because I'm pretty sure those questions that I have is what people want to know as well. So that's what I'm bringing out of the interviewee. It's just certain things about you, and maybe things that that you may not be thinking of right then and there. But it's like, hey, well, what about this? And then you can answer that question, and people are like, wow, that's something I didn't know. So it definitely brings people in a lot more, considerably more, because you're engaging the audience out there with questions that they may not immediately know.
I know that is the key. That is why you get some people who give these phenomenal interviews, and the reason why is because the person who's giving it knows how to ask the right questions to get the right answers.
Yes.
There's an absolute art. There's a book. I got a book in my mind about that, but
Oh, you don't want to share the secret.
well, I'm going to share the secret in my book, which you can purchase for $19.95 or something.
There you go. There you go.
Come to my seminar, and I will teach you how to.
Exactly. That's funny. $19.95. Yeah, definitely. Find it here. That's no secret.
Become the ultimate interviewer for $19.95.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's a good idea, because this is not a lot of books out there just on interviews and how to ask questions. So I definitely feel like that's a great idea. That might be something I'll do. I like that.
Yeah, open-ended questions. It's about knowing how to create open-ended questions that a person can easily answer. You don't want to stump people.
No, you don't.
Right now, I wouldn't want to throw a curve at you.
Right.
Something you couldn't answer,
Right,
and then
that's
everybody's
good.
looking at you because you can't.
Good point.
But at the same time, you want to make sure that you get everything that you can get out of that person.
Absolutely.
So that they present themselves the best.
The best way possible in a short period of time, and that's what it's all about. So I definitely love interviews. I love being a host, reporter, and I do call myself Renee Adams, Vegas reporter. That's who I am, and that's what I stand for. And I love it, and I would not change it for anything in the world.
Yeah, when we first were at the restaurant that day and we were talking about what you do, I just could see the value of it, and I appreciate Bruce for putting the two of us together.
That's
and
right.
We're going to go to a short commercial break and come back, and Renee is going to show you some of her handiwork, an event that she covered recently. See you in a few minutes with more of The Guy Dawson Show.